Hey there, this is Constant Cabbage the Talking Head. I've decided to finally start getting on YouTube again, recording a few more videos since I have 5 or so subscriptions on here and I just haven't been active over the past few months. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, so I've been trying to decide what videos I should do. I've had a few ideas, but my good buddy Mushroom Juggler 1 had the fantastic idea of doing a game review, so here I am reviewing the recent release, Pokemon Black. Yes, I chose black, not white, because, you know, it's white. But anyway, first and foremost, black is not as good as Heart Gold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Black is just not that good. It's good. I love it. I love Pokemon, but I feel a need to say that at the very beginning. Heart Gold, very hard to top. Like I said, it's still very good. It has some good good new Pokemon, and a good soundtrack. I actually do enjoy it. The bosses of Team Plasma are very fun to fight, and the Zelda temple-like gems really threw me off there. I kept overthinking the puzzles, thinking, no, they want me to throw a bomb. No, it didn't work out like that. I ended up wasting 5 minutes a few times because I thought I had to press an extra switch. But, you know, it's a Pokemon temple. Pokemon temple, I love that term. Anyway, the main good thing about Pokemon Black is just the premise of it, and I will summarize that to you now. It's basically, alright, I'll put it to you this way. What was the first Pokemon game you played? Was it, red, blue, yellow, or was it a second gen, third gen? When you played that, it felt different than any other time you've played a Pokemon game, right? It was a totally different world to you. And that's exactly how Pokemon Black is, believe it or not. They did not focus very much on creating new mechanics or anything. They actually made it pretty much like another Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum game. It really felt like that. And yet, there were all new Pokemon and all new abilities, and it was like a whole new world. And it was just like your first Pokemon game. It really, this feeling of just total freshness. There won't be any other time that you will feel that. And that's why you need to play Pokemon Black or White. That is a great feeling. Of course, replay value. It will still be good when you play it back, but so will all the other Pokemon games. This is just the reason you need to play this game. It's completely fresh. And, of course, it's got a great difficulty curve. I mean, the third gen Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, that was a terrible difficulty curve. It was so long before a gym leader had a high stat Pokemon, and that really bugged me. And so this time around, it's still longer than usual. You don't see anything really powerful until the third gym, the bug gym. But still, you go up against some really, really tough opponents at the end. And it's okay to have easy opponents at the beginning because, you don't really know what you're up against. You're in a completely different world, like I said. The aggravating factor for us faithful Pokemon fans is that they kind of change the syntax for a lot of things. The biggest example I can think of is that when you use for example, a hyper potion or that sort of item, rather than the traditional, you use it, then you go back to your bag. If you have more than one, you don't have to select hyper potion again to use it more than once. You stay with your party screen, right? Well, what do you want to use a hyper potion on? But at the same time, while that might sound nice and convenient, it made me waste a lot of hyper potions because I wasn't expecting that, and I tapped the screen somewhere to make it keep going or whatever, and I ended up wasting a hyper potion on my Leaveney, which isn't necessarily a good plan. So that's the nitpicky bad thing. And then the terrible, horrible bad thing. I am so disappointed with you, Game Freak. Embor? Really? Alright, let me tell you about Embor. The fully evolved fire starter. It's a pig with its beard on fire. I mean, they had to come up with some different place to put the fire starter on fire, because the Charizard had the tail, Typhlosion had his back, Blaziken had his arms sometimes, and Infernape had his head. But beard? Beard. I'm sorry. That doesn't work, aside from the fact that it is fire and fighting, just the same as Blaziken and Infernape. And it has lower stats than Blaziken and Infernape. That really bugs me. That really gets on my nerves. At the same time, of course, we have Samurott, who has lower stats than all the other all the other water starters, and fire starters for that matter. But still, it's worthwhile because it doesn't look stupid, and it's pure water. You can't really criticize that. Plus, it has Mega Horn, so it can kill pretty much everything. So yeah, Embor, go die. Sorry to all your Embor fans, but stop talking to me. Okay, that's all. Oh, and the battle with N is the greatest thing that ever happened. I can't believe I'm saying this, but N is better than Cyrus. I'm shocked at myself. But it's true. So there you go. That'll be all. So, have a great day. Try not to eat too much of me. And see you later.